My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the B.Ed second semester subject Sociological Foundations of Education as prescribed by Osmania University and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 5 first important short question is: define human capital in the context of education. Human capital in the context of education. Human capital means the skills, knowledge, abilities, and health that people have, which help them work better and earn more. In education, human capital refers to the learning and training a person gets, which increases their value in the job market and in society. When people get a good education, they become more skilled, confident, and productive. This benefits not only the person, but also the country's economy. Just like investing money in a business gives profit, investing in education gives profit in the form of better jobs, innovation, and social progress. Example: if a village girl studies engineering, she gains technical skills, human capital. She can get a good job, support her family, and also help develop her community. In short, education builds human capital, which is like a powerful engine driving both personal growth and national development. More educated people mean a stronger and more developed India. Next important short question is: 2. What is the role of a teacher in promoting international understanding? Role of a teacher in promoting international understanding. A teacher plays a key role in helping students understand and respect people from different countries, cultures, and religions. In today's world, where countries are connected through trade, travel, and the internet, it is important for students to develop a global mindset. Teachers can do this by including examples from different countries in lessons, celebrating cultural diversity, and encouraging discussions on peace, cooperation, and respect for all. They can also teach about global problems like climate change or poverty, and how nations work together to solve them. Example: while teaching history, a teacher can explain how countries have worked together during natural disasters or in science projects like the International Space Station. In short, teachers are like bridges that connect young minds to the global community, helping students become responsible citizens who can live and work peacefully in a diverse world. Next important short question is: 3. What do you mean by peace education? Peace education means teaching students the values, attitudes, and skills needed to live together in harmony without violence. It focuses on solving problems through discussion, understanding, and cooperation instead of fighting or hatred. The aim is to build a mindset where people respect each other's differences, whether in religion, culture, or opinion, and work together for a better world. Example: in a school, if two students have a conflict, instead of punishing them immediately, the teacher can encourage them to talk, understand each other's side, and find a fair solution. This small step teaches them peaceful problem solving for life. Peace education also covers big issues like human rights, environmental care, and social justice. In short, peace education is like planting seeds of kindness and respect in young minds, so they grow up to be responsible citizens who create a peaceful society. Next important short question is: 4. Mention one impact of globalization on education. Impact of globalization on education: introduction of technology in learning. One major impact of globalization on education is the widespread use of technology in teaching and learning. Globalization has connected countries, and educational ideas, tools, and resources from around the world are now easily accessible. Example, today, a student in a small Indian town can attend online classes from top universities like Harvard or IIT through platforms like Coursera or Swayam. Teachers use smart boards, projectors, and educational apps to make lessons more engaging, similar to schools in developed countries. This has improved access to knowledge, introduced new teaching methods, and prepared students for global careers. However, it also requires digital skills and internet access, which are not equally available to everyone. In short, globalization has turned education into a more connected, technology-driven system, giving students the chance to learn beyond borders. Next important short question is 5. Write the meaning of national integration. National integration means bringing together people of different religions, languages, regions, and cultures to live in unity as one nation. It is about feeling that we are all Indians first, even though we may have different traditions or lifestyles. Example, India is home to Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, and many others. People speak languages like Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Bengali, etc. Despite these differences, when the national flag is hoisted on Independence Day, everyone feels proud to be an Indian. Education plays a big role in national integration by teaching respect for diversity, promoting common values, and encouraging teamwork among students from different backgrounds. In short, national integration is the bond that holds the country together, ensuring peace, unity, and progress. It reminds us that unity in diversity is India's true strength. Next Unit 5. Long questions. First important long question is 1. Explain the meaning and scope of economics of education. How is education linked to human resource development? Meaning and scope of economics of education. Economics of education is the study of how education uses resources, like money, time, and effort, and how it contributes to the growth of individuals and society. It looks at education as an investment, just like putting money into a business can bring profit. Putting money into education can bring better skills, jobs, and income. The scope of economics of education includes 1. Financing education, how schools, colleges, and universities get funds from the government, private sources, or NGOs. 2. Cost-benefit analysis, comparing the cost of education with the benefits, like better salaries and productivity. 3. Educational planning, deciding how much to spend on education and where to spend it. 4. Equality in education, ensuring resources are distributed fairly to all sections of society. 5. Role in economic growth, studying how educated people contribute to the economy. Link between education and human resource development, HRD. Human resource development means improving the skills, knowledge, and abilities of people so they can contribute effectively to society and the economy. Education is the foundation of HRD. Example, a country with skilled engineers, doctors, teachers, and entrepreneurs grows faster than one without them. Education helps people develop technical skills, critical thinking, and values that improve productivity. Through education, people become capable of taking better jobs, starting businesses, and solving community problems. In simple words, education is like sharpening a tool, human mind. A sharp tool can do more work in less time. Similarly, an educated person can work better, earn more, and help society grow. Thus, economics of education helps us understand the value of investing in education and its direct link to building strong human resources for national development. Next important long question is 2. Discuss the need for nurturing diversity and fostering inclusion for national and emotional integration in India. Need for nurturing diversity and fostering inclusion for national and emotional integration in India. India is a country of many languages, religions, cultures, and traditions. This diversity is our strength, but if not respected, it can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. That's why we need to nurture diversity and promote inclusion to achieve national and emotional integration, the feeling that, despite differences, we are all one family called India. 1. Why nurturing diversity is important. Respect for differences. Every community has its own culture. When we value them, people feel respected and united. Example, celebrating Diwali, Eid, Christmas, and Baisakhi in schools teaches students that all festivals are important. Learning from each other, different traditions bring different ideas, foods, art, and knowledge, making society richer. 2. Why fostering inclusion is necessary. Equal participation. Everyone, regardless of caste, gender, religion, or disability, should have equal opportunities in education and jobs. Example, providing ramps in schools for children with disabilities ensures they can study with others. Breaking discrimination. Inclusion fights against bias and promotes fairness. 3. Link with national integration. National integration means people from all regions and backgrounds working together for the country's progress. When diversity is respected and inclusion is practiced, people feel proud of being Indian, reducing regional or communal tensions. 4. Link with emotional integration. Emotional integration is the feeling of mutual love, trust, and belongingness among citizens. It grows when people celebrate each other's achievements. Media and education promote unity over division. In simple words, diversity is like having different colors in a painting. Inclusion ensures every color is used to create a beautiful picture. When we combine both, India becomes stronger and more united in heart and mind. Next important long question is 3. Explain the concept of international understanding and describe the role of teachers and schools in promoting it. International understanding, meaning and role of teachers and schools. 1. Meaning of international understanding. International understanding means friendship, respect, and cooperation between people of different countries. It is about accepting that even though people may speak different languages, follow different religions, and have different lifestyles, we all share the same planet and must live peacefully. It promotes the idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. Example, when students in India learn about Japanese culture or work on a joint project with students in France, they develop mutual respect and global friendship. 2. Role of teachers in promoting international understanding. Teachers are key in shaping students' thoughts and values. They can teach global values like peace, tolerance, and respect for other cultures. Use examples from around the world in lessons to show how countries are connected. Encourage cultural exchange through pen-friend programs, video calls with students abroad, or participation in Model United Nations (MUN). Promote empathy, teaching students to see issues from another country's perspective, such as climate change or poverty. Example, a geography teacher explaining how climate change affects Bangladesh can also discuss how it impacts India, showing global interdependence. 3. Role of schools in promoting international understanding. Schools can celebrate international days like World Environment Day or United Nations Day. Organize exchange programs, inviting foreign students or sending students abroad. Include world history and culture in the syllabus. Host multicultural events like food festivals or cultural exhibitions of different countries. Example: a school celebrating International Week where each class presents the food, dress, and dance of a different country helps students learn about and respect global diversity. 4. Why it matters. In today's globalized world, understanding other cultures reduces conflicts and builds peace. It also prepares students for international careers and cooperation. In short, international understanding means knowing, respecting, and working with people from all over the world. Teachers are the guides, and schools are the platforms that make it possible. When young minds learn to respect all nations, the world becomes a safer and friendlier place. Next important long question is: 4. Describe the concept, meaning, and nature of peace education. How can schools promote peace? Peace education concept, meaning, nature and role of schools. 1. Concept of peace education. Peace education is the process of teaching people how to live together in harmony, respect, and cooperation. It is not just about stopping wars, but also about ending violence, injustice, and discrimination in daily life. It aims to create individuals who think positively, solve problems without fights, and respect diversity. Example: if two classmates have a fight over a cricket bat, instead of shouting or hitting, they learn to share or take turns. That is peace education in action. 2. Meaning of peace education. Peace education means learning the values, attitudes, and skills needed to live peacefully. It includes respect for human rights, care for nature, and the ability to solve conflicts without violence. It is based on the idea that peace begins in our minds and hearts. 3. Nature of peace education. Value-based, focuses on kindness, honesty, and empathy. Universal, it is for everyone, regardless of religion, caste, or nationality. Positive approach, instead of only teaching don't fight, it teaches how to cooperate. Action-oriented, encourages students to practice peace in real life, not just learn it in theory. Continuous process, it starts in school but continues throughout life. 4. How schools can promote peace. Schools play a big role in creating peaceful citizens. They can: 1. Include peace topics in subjects, for example, moral science lessons on tolerance. 2. Celebrate peace-related days, like International Day of Peace, 21st September. 3. Organize activities, debates on nonviolence, role plays on conflict resolution, and teamwork games. 4. Teach conflict resolution skills, helping students solve disagreements calmly. 5. Encourage community service, planting trees, helping the needy, and cleanliness drives. Example: a school starts a friendship week where students are paired with new partners from different backgrounds to work on a project. This builds trust and breaks stereotypes. In short, peace education means teaching how to live together without hatred or violence. It makes students not only good learners, but also good human beings. Schools, through lessons, activities, and role models, can grow children into responsible citizens who spread peace in society. Next important long question is: 5. Critically analyze the effects of liberalization, privatization, and globalization (LPG) on the Indian education system. Effects of liberalization, privatization, and globalization (LPG) on Indian education. 1. Introduction. In the early 1990s, India adopted LPG reforms, liberalization, removing restrictions, privatization, allowing private sector participation, and globalization, connecting with the world. These changes impacted almost every sector, including education. 2 positive effects of LPG on education. A. Better quality and facilities. Private universities, colleges, and schools brought modern infrastructure, technology, and teaching methods. Example, use of smart classrooms, online learning platforms like Bijus and Unacademy. B. More courses and opportunities. Globalization introduced new fields like data science, digital marketing, and artificial intelligence. Students now have more career choices. C. International collaboration. Indian universities now have tie-ups with foreign institutions for student exchange programs, joint research, and global internships. D. Skill-based education. Focus shifted from only theory to skills and employability, preparing students for global job markets. 3 negative effects of LPG on education. A. Commercialization of education. Private institutions often charge high fees, making quality education difficult for poor and middle-class families. Example, some medical and engineering colleges demand huge capitation fees. B. Inequality in access. Urban areas get better educational facilities, while rural schools still face a lack of infrastructure, teachers, and technology. C. Brain drain. Talented students often go abroad for higher studies and jobs, benefiting other countries instead of India. D. Reduced focus on traditional values. Global culture sometimes overshadows Indian culture, leading to loss of emphasis on moral education and local heritage. 4. Critical view. LPG has modernized Indian education, but also created a gap between rich and poor students. While opportunities increased, the affordability and equality of education have become major concerns. 5. Conclusion. LPG reforms brought technology, diversity, and global exposure to Indian education. However, to ensure fairness, the government must strengthen public education, provide scholarships, and ensure quality education in rural areas. One-line memory tip: LPG made education faster, smarter, and global, but also costlier and unequal.